Well, let's get you all set up and ready. Is Ellen ready to share how you can have your best birthday month and what to do to prepare?
Yes, I am so ready. All right. Okay, so Loretta, how long have you been in Tupperware?
Just 29 years,
Just 29 years. Well, Pam Cliff's team is actually called PC Champs, not the Cliff Climbers. That is a blast from the past. You
I,
said that and I was like, "Oh my God, they don't even know what that is."
I was going way back.
You went way back, way back. All right. So I'm super excited to talk to you just a little bit about some things you can be doing right now to get ready for, um, I almost said record breaker for birthday month. All right. I'm super excited about it because birthday month is when you play your cards right and you take action right now, you can use this as a springboard to really launch your summer selling season and really help you carry that momentum through the summer, right? And just help you get started really, really strong. But it starts right now, right? You don't want to wait until May to take action. You want to start taking action right now. And so I've been in Tupperware 17 years, which just blows my mind. I'm like, that is a really long time. And so yeah, and birthday month is always consistently, I can definitely over the years tell the difference of the effort that I put in when I start putting in the effort right now and I carry it all the way through May. It carries me through the summer and then it takes me on to Jubilee, where then there's another infusion of excitement and energy that then takes you into the fall selling season. So it's all very cyclical in this business. And so that's why it's so important not to let these little moments kind of like slip by without you being able to take action. So right now, what you should be doing is you should be attending your company meeting. So if you're watching this, yay you, you are attending or you're watching the replay or doing something like that. So go ahead and pat yourself on the back for doing that thing, okay? All right, but something else you want to do is this week, meaning between now and next Wednesday for the week close, you want to hold one or more parties. Now, whatever that looks like to you, right? If a party is an in-home party, awesome. If a party is a fundraiser to you, that is awesome too. The big thing is like when I shifted from thinking about parties to thinking about how many people can I get in front of, it was a change in my business, right? Because I started looking at like, I need to get in front of X amount of people to be able to typically have X amount in sales and to typically have X amount in recruit leads. And so I started looking at events and parties and things like that on my calendar differently. I'm like, how many people can I get in front of? How many new contacts can I have? Because that's what parties, activities, fundraisers, it doesn't matter if it's a messenger party, a Facebook party, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're getting customers, your business is moving forward. And so that is really, really important. So look at your calendar. Do you have anything going on, right? If you don't have anything going on, definitely look at the the Spring Fest training from last week, right? Because there were some ideas shared on there, quick ways to turn around with a fundraiser, messenger party. People talked about all these different things that you can do and activities you can do to get in front of customers. But the big thing is you're not going for the sale right now. You're going for that future business, right? The sale is great. It's going to make you a little bit of cash right now. It's going to get you some sales credit. That's awesome. However, every sale that you're making, you want to try and turn that into a party or a referral, okay? Or a referral, like, and just be like, hey, I have an extra gift. I know you don't want to do a party right now because, you have all this craziness going on in your life, but I do have a gift for you if you get me in contact with one of your friends. So who in your friend group loves the party? Because they invite you, right? And so who in your friend group loves the party? Get me in touch with them and I have something special for you. Bribe people. Like this is where whenever you're earning all these activity things going on, all the free Tupperware, this is where that Tupperware comes in handy because you can turn around and it's not like you're spending $20 on a piece of Tupperware. You spent maybe two of this pack of Tupperware. You spent $10 on a pack of Tupperware and you can split it up. So it breaks down to being like $2 you spent on that Tupperware that you can use to bribe somebody. So that's what you want to be doing right now. So right now you want to hold one or more Tupperware party in this next week. That's before Wednesday. Okay. And when I say again, party, activity, whatever, you just want to get in front of people so you can talk to them about Tupperware. You want to book 2 or more Tupperware parties into the first week in May. All right. And so you want to be dating parties now and later, right? So the parties that you're holding in this next week, you want to try to date a couple for the first week in May, but a couple for that last week here in April as well. And that is so important because, yes, that's great to date parties into May. However, the further out you take them, and even 2 weeks counts, the further out you take them, the more chance of them pushing, changing the date, pushing it back or flat out canceling, right? So you want to strike while the iron's hot because I much would rather have 2 parties than 1 party later. I'd rather have a party here now or in the next week and then a party later than just have that party later because I'm making double commissions right there, right? All right, so you want to party plan your hosts for all your birthday month hosts and people for the new brochure. So in big months, when I'm really stacking up my calendar, I go above and beyond with my host coaching. Okay, this is a time to pull out all the stops. So whatever it is that you need to do. I love to send out like Happy Meal to them. I always send a thank you card that's separate from my host packet. If you're sending out a host packet or if you're not sending out a host packet, that's fine too. If you do virtual and you just don't do host packets, that's totally fine. But I would send them a thank you card that just says, thank you for supporting my family business. It's hosts like you that allow me to be able to do this. And so from the bottom of my heart, before we even get anything started here, I just want to thank you for saying yes, right? And it goes a long way because you're thanking before they've done anything for you. You haven't made any money on them. And that does not, they notice that. And it separates you from every other Tupperware or every other whatever type of party they've ever had, any other direct sale party that they have. That separates you from the rest. And it doesn't take much, right? And so that makes them want to work harder for you and that party. And so it's so important to just really make sure you're securing those datings by doing those above and beyond things, by slipping a citrus peeler into the mail or whatever. Sometimes my husband gets these $5 gift cards to like places. And so I will sometimes take those and use those, like send it out to my host. Hey, go have a cup of coffee on me and let's talk next week and plan out your perfect party or whatever. So whatever it is that you have access to that's inexpensive, do that. And then you want to make sure that you're also at this moment recruiting, right? You want to make sure you're giving other people the same opportunities that you have to make money in May. You want to give that opportunity to other people too. You don't want to sell that short because there might be somebody, well, I'm not going to say might. There are definitely people sitting out there right now looking at their bills and trying to figure out how to have a fun summer with their family on a shoestring or no budget, right? And so they're trying to figure it out right now. And you could be that savior for them. You could be the one who comes along and just says, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? Because you can make some extra cash for some of your fun summer activities. I cannot talk today. And so it could be something that helps them so much. And so it's so important to be reaching out and follow up with the people that you've contacted before. When we had big recruiting pushes or people that used to be on your team, or your number one hosts, and even the parties that you have dated for May, especially the ones right here in the beginning, reach out to them and be like, listen, I'm so glad that you're doing this party for me, but I do want you to think about maybe doing this business because you can make some extra money for your family this summer and we can turn this party that you have in the next week into a launch party for you. And then you work those parties, you make the commission. And you're just really paying it forward. You're really like lifting somebody else up. And when you do that, you always benefit, right? You always benefit. You keep working, right? But you're helping this other person be able to work and elevate their situation as well. So these are things that you need to be doing right now to have a really strong close to your April, but also build a really, really strong May.